it's Crazy Cali 13.
And Iceman, what's good, guys?
So guys, we're coming to you from our beautiful living room, and we're coming to you to do the Q&A that everybody has been begging us for.
Yeah, so before we start, I just want to thank you all for your feedback, for your help, because without you guys, this wouldn't have been possible.
Definitely.
You know, we hit you guys up asking for Q&As, and you guys came through and gave us a lot of Q&As, wonderful questions. So we're really excited to do this for you guys. We are open book, and we like to share our life. We've been through a lot, so we like to share our experiences with others. So you know, maybe a lot of people go through stuff and they just don't like to talk about it, and our experiences really help them out. So in that note, I just want to open up the door now to let you guys know that we want to do this like a weekly segment of, you know, you guys asking for advice or asking us questions, and us being here for you guys and helping you out through whatever that it is that you need. Whether it's advice, or you just have questions for us, about us, or questions about your own relationship, whatever it is, we here for you guys.
Yeah, guys, we definitely are an open book, and we've been through a lot, like he said, and we just want you guys to be able to feel free to know the real Crazy Cali
and Iceman.
So we're gonna go ahead and start now, guys. All right, guys. So the next question is by KRAZIKRIZ. Hey, Cali and Ice, do you guys have any insecurities in your relationship and jealousy issues? Obviously, Ice is forever jealous. I can't talk to any. That's the first question. Can you just answer it?
I was reading it.
God, he already irked me, so I'm already annoyed by him.
You'll be alright. You always annoyed.
No, because this just goes to prove that you're a fucking joke all the time. Just answer the question. I'm going one by one.
Right, so
do you guys have any insecurities in your relationship and jealousy issues?
Yes.
I don't have jealousy issues. I don't give a shit. I don't care what he does. To be honest with you, I wish he would get a side bitch so he could leave me the fuck alone. And do I have insecurities? I have plenty of insecurities. I'm overweight at this time in my life, and I would like to lose weight, and it's becoming a struggle. I'm not sure if it's because I'm getting older, thyroids, or what. So I'm currently seeking help from a doctor to try to figure that out. So my insecurities are definitely that in my relationship, because, you know, I was slimmer when me and Ice first got together. Or you guys just don't care or make it an issue. I'm just going based on the whole Iceman prank on Cali. Seems like his cool hair gets him into trouble a lot.
Yeah, it definitely gets me into trouble.
It used to, not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. But I think it's just because I have calmed down a lot. I don't really do anything now. I just chill, and because before, I think back then it was more like a challenge. It was like if a female talked to me, it's like, yo, shorty's talking to me, let me go smash real quick. And now it's like if a shorty talks to me, it's like, yo, Ada, yo, Caddy, yo, shorty's talking to me, let's hit this. You know, so as before to compare to now, now it's more like we're sharing. Back then it was just like I'm being greedy and it's all for me. But I still have my insecurities. I usually don't like to talk about my insecurities with her. It usually comes up when we arguing, or when she pushes my buttons and gets me upset, or if like today that she wasn't answering my phone call, like she kept on saying, "Oh, I gotta go." And kind of like it bothers me a little bit when she's at work. It's like, yo, why can't you just pay attention to me? Like I'm trying to talk to you about something. And like you're too busy with other people, and it kind of like it bothers me sometimes. So like my insecurities will come up, and I will have to try to like calm myself down, because I'm a guy, and my pride was hurt when she did what she did. And I mean, obviously I know I did it more, and I did it, you know, worse in a way. But as a guy, I don't. It's not to sound sexist, but girls could handle cheating easier than guys can. So
says no woman ever.
That's not true. Women could handle it better than guys, and everybody knows that. Women have a soft spot. Guys are very prideful, and they just kick the girl out. A girl would take back a guy who cheats faster than a guy who would take back a girl who cheats. And
we gotta cut that, girls, because that's horrible. That's really horrible that women accept guys that way and just drop it off like, hey, screw it, you know, it was just another cheat. No. It's not okay for women to get cheated on. It's not okay to be at home crying, pregnant, upset because that's what I went through, and it's not fun, and I don't think it's okay, and I don't think that it's okay for you to hurt the other person and the person not, and you not get hurt. I don't believe in that.
Well,
I think it's corny.
That was dumb. I don't think should be getting hurt.
I don't think anybody should get hurt. That's what I'm saying. There should never be a tit for tat. My biggest relationship advice I give all my friends and anybody that I know is, if your man is cheating on you, do not cheat on him back. It doesn't make things better. Tit for tat does not work. And me and Ice know that for an example.
Especially when it doesn't really make sense. It's like if you know your man is cheating on you, you're going to go cheat on him back. But then you don't want him to find out. So who are you?
For that, leave him, girl.
What's the tickle tack then? Because in the end of the day, he doesn't even know you're cheating. So are you really... It's basically for yourself. You know, you're trying to make yourself feel better that he cheated on you by you cheating on him. But he's never going to know that you cheated, so it's never going to bother him. He's never going to change. Now, the day that he finds out that you're cheating is when you could really say, well, that's tit for tat now. Because now he knows what you went through, and now he's going through it.
It's just better to...
when a girl cheats is dumb. Or if the guy
it's just better, guys, to just seek marriage counseling. If that doesn't work... You know, obviously sit down with your significant other. Have somebody sit in the middle and try to figure it out with you guys. If that still doesn't work, then maybe it's just time that you guys say it's time to go your separate ways.
Or you could just become polyamorous like we did. Hey.
I guess. Next. Alright, guys. So the next one is from Michelle. And she says, knowing you're a full-time worker, what made you want to start a YouTube channel? And this one was for me, guys. So, I've been working 2 jobs for like the past 3 years. It was more intense back like a year ago. Like, I want to say like in the end of January, early February this year, I decided to no longer work weekends, to no longer work 5 days a week. Because what was happening was I was literally working 7 days. And I would never have time for my family. So I decided to only work 3 days a week. And it's difficult. It's really hard. And what made me want to do the whole YouTube is because, one, I thought it would be awesome. It would be for me and him. As far as our relationship goes, it would kind of rekindle the whole thing. And people also was begging us to do this. Like,
I mean, we have a lot of friends, and a lot of friends always say the same thing. Every time they hang out with us, it's like, yo, you guys are so funny. You guys are crazy. Yo, if y'all had a reality show, I would watch it.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like everybody's thing. If you guys had a reality show, I would watch it. And then we were like, why don't we just make a reality show?
And Crystal and Ray pushed us to it.
And Crystal and Ray, my sister and her husband, they have the YouTube channel. And they're like, yo, guys, why don't you do it? Why don't you do it? And it just kind of became like, you know what? Why don't we just do it?
And it's hard, guys. Don't get me wrong. Like, I come home... I'm tired, so what me and Ice do is we try to do, like, the days that I do work, we set up 2 videos so nothing gets skipped a beat, or we try to do the whatever it is really quickly. I mean,
sometimes when she gets out of work, we'll try to, I would try to, like, because I know I want to push a video every single day, but sometimes it's hard. Like, the pranks that we do are real legit pranks. She doesn't know about the pranks I'm doing on her. I don't know the pranks that she's doing on me. So it becomes really difficult to do these pranks in the amount of time that we have. Like, it becomes really difficult. But we enjoy it, and that's what's most important. We enjoy it, and the more we see you guys enjoying it, the more we enjoy it. We look at our notifications on our phone. We're like, oh my god, another subscriber! Oh my god!
Yeah, I'd be hitting him up
and
like, yo,
when you guys comment, when you leave comments, be like, oh my god, look at so and so left a comment. Oh my god,
it's so cool when people quote me.
Yeah,
I was like, what? Somebody quoted me on the Smash or Pass, where I was like, humble yourself, boo boo. I said if it wasn't for her leaving him, you would never have him. Somebody quoted on me and was like, facts. And I was like, yo, that's lit. And it's just been so exciting and so much fun. It does get tiring, and sometimes I do get like frustrated because I want to get it over with because I'm tired coming home from work. But the days that I'm not working, I really don't care. I like coming home from work and doing it, especially on the weekends. It's even more fun. So why did I do it, guys? I did it for you guys. I did it for those who requested a live channel for us, and here it is. That's what I did. So it is what it is. So it's like a third job for us, and I'm okay with that because one day this third job will be our only job.
Yeah.
So the next one is from MISS_LOPEZ from Instagram. She said, you both like girls. Are there any instances where you don't want to share with Ice, and does he ever get jealous? I don't know. Sometimes I want to do the girl thing, like the hangout girl thing, and I don't want him to be involved in that aspect, because it does get a little frustrating, because it's like, I want to chill with this person by myself. I like this person, and I want to go out to eat with them or go on a date with them where Ice is not there. And I guess that's where it comes into play, where I'm allowed to have my own girlfriend, he's allowed to, whatever, and that's where it comes into play. But do you get jealous?
No, I mean, I don't get jealous. I actually push forward
with
for
the
her.
hanging out by
No, I don't get jealous. I kind of actually push forward for her to have to build something with a female. I'm like, yo, well, you got a girlfriend. Ever. Yeah, it just never really happens. Like I had said earlier, it's just really difficult. Females don't really want it. But I always push
they live too far. Like the women that aren't interested live too far, or their circumstances are really uncomfortable or like very extreme. So it's like, and then our life is busy or their life is busy, and it doesn't. Yeah,
and it just doesn't, like, the two schedules doesn't really work out together.
Next question was, you guys seem like you joke around a lot and have great relationship with the kids. What is it like on a day-to-day basis at home?
Hectic.
So hectic. Like Ice and I have such a hectic life. I mean,
so right now I'm not working my day job. There was a time she works 2 jobs. There was a time that I was working 3 jobs. It's just the only difference is that my jobs were convenient hours.
So he would get out
the morning and then to 3 o'clock, and then I worked from 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock, and I will be home by 8 o'clock.
But I bartend.
And then on Saturdays, on Saturdays I was working pretty much all morning. By 6 o'clock I was home already. So it was still time for family. It was still time for our relationship. With her 2 jobs, it takes up a lot of time. So
my jobs are different. I waitress and bartend, so those hours are like
like all day hours.
When you get phased, you get phased. You know, there's no out time. It's based on the store's first come, first leave, or how busy the store is. As the bartender, you either open and leave at 5, or you close.
And you get there at 5.
And then
you start at 5 and you leave when it closes.
And as you guys know, we have 4 kids. We have teenager and 3 kids that are in elementary, and they're all in capoeira.
Yeah, they do capoeira. 2 other kids, they see the doctor once or twice a week.
Therapist twice a week.
So we try to give.
They're in after school till like 5, and after school they have capoeira some days.
Yeah, and then they have Saturday capoeira. I just started a baseball. He
started softball.
So it's super hectic.
And then the YouTube channel.
Yeah, so we try to give them the individual attention. Our son takes up most of the attention. I guess because he's the youngest, he's only 5, and obviously he's the only boy, so he kind of like pulls more for the attention, especially for mine. But we try to give them the individual. Like when I pick them up, I'd be like, hey, so how was your day at school? What did you learn? Like when they do capoeira in school, and I get there early and I stay with them and I motivate them and I make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, giving them the thumbs up and, tell them that they're doing great. I'm the only parent doing it, but I love doing it. I love watching my kids do it.
What do you mean the only parent? What's up with that? Like he's trying to throw shade?
No, I'm saying the only parent in the program who does it. No other parent does that. Usually when the parent gets it, they just pick it up their kid, and I stay there with my kids, and I enjoy watching them. They enjoy it, and if they enjoy it, I enjoy it. No matter how hectic our life is, this capoeira stuff is something that they really, really enjoy. If guys who don't, whoever doesn't know what capoeira is, it's basically Brazilian martial arts.
So they do it 4 days a week, guys.
Yeah. So and they really, really enjoy it, and it brings happiness to me when I see them doing so much better when they first started to what they're doing now.
One of our children, we really wanted her to do it the most because she has ADHD. and it was something that help her focus. So that's one of the reasons why we did it for her. And guys, we are I don't know what they call them. I forgot the name of it, but we are like a combined family,
a blended family.
My two daughters, Michaela, the oldest, which is about to be 14 on Monday. She's mine from when I was 20 years old. I had her. And then Amaya is from a relationship that I was in for about 3 years. But Sammy got her when she was 2 years old in Pampers, and he potty trained her. Then Grace is Sammy's daughter from his first marriage. We got custody of Grace when she was 5. She was about 5, so we've had her. It's going on 6 years this summer. So she lives with us full time and goes with her mom every other weekend. And then Shay is ours together, and he's kind of the glue of everybody. He's like the love of the house. He's
also the pain of the house,
and he's also the spoiled one. They're all individually spoiled in their own way, because I'm one of those moms that I buy my kids everything and do everything for my kids.
Spoils them terribly.
OD. Like, I like to look fly, guys. You see me with my bling. He has his bling. We wear nice clothes, nice jewelries, and I'm all about shoes. So you best believe my kids get everything and they look fly. I've never been the chick that's like, hey, how that bitch looks mad fly and her kid looks mad ratchet. That's not me. So, you know, our kids each individually have their own issues, because, you know, they all do. They all have their own issues, and we have to deal with them individually, and we take our time as best as we can. There's favorites, of course, like in every family.
Yeah. So basically, our day-to-day is really super crazy.
It's crazy.
It's super crazy, and a lot of yelling. That's a lot of yelling.
Oh, my God. Because they don't listen. I don't want to say no
names, but someone yells a lot.
I yell a lot because I expect a lot. I work 2 jobs, and there's too many girls in one house, and there should be things that should be done.
But hey, guys, who knows? Maybe if we get really, really big, we could do a reality show. That would be cool.
Yeah. All right, so the next question from this person was, have you ever really stopped ice? Laugh out loud.
I think you did. One of the arguments.
We had like a crazy episode where...
crazy? We had plenty of crazy episodes.
Oh my God, because I was madly in love with him. You know what's so funny? Wait, hold on. Guys, we're Joker and Harley Quinn. Like, for real. Our relationship is like we said, we're like the couple that you love to hate, because we love and hate each other. So it's like, there's moments where like, oh, I really love my husband. And then there's moments like, fucking hate you. I wish you would go to hell and die. And so, back in the day when he used to cheat on me, I would be so emotional. I was like Harley Quinn. Like, I wanted to commit suicide because I was so in love with him.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was crazy. And I think that like, if I can't have you, nobody else can. And I think I might have sliced myself and sliced you.
Yeah, a couple times.
And it was more of a threat. Like, I'm gonna, and it wasn't really nothing, but it was something, because it was like, oh shit, I really did. It was an accident. Oh my God. And it was just me trying to get attention. But I was young, guys. I was young, stupid.
That was like a year ago.
No, it wasn't. You're such a liar.
All right.
It was 5 years ago. He's such a liar.
That's not that much.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, but I'm saying that's not that much ago. It was
before we even got married.
But you acted like you did it when you was 13, bro. That was only a couple years ago.
I was young and stupid, and it was my first time being in love. It was my first time being in love, guys. Ice is the only man I've ever been in love with. I have loved and cared for individuals, but I've never been in love with anybody like I've been in love with him. Because the shit that I tolerated from him, my mom could tell you, I beat my baby's dad with a sombrilla, with an umbrella.
Bro, what are you talking about? Everybody saw you beat me with a belt.
I kicked that nigga out of my house. I was like, yo, get out. Like, I used to treat him like horribly. I did not care.
You beat
His feelings didn't hurt me.
You beat me with one of your sex toys.
I didn't accept him for anything I did. I beat him with my dildo, but whatever. Anyways, next question, guys. Next question is from Sammy's high school friend. Only underscore SHAYXOXO underscore ran underscore 13.1. She said, how do you forgive him for infidelities of the past and vice versa if on your behalf it has happened? Like I said, I was madly in love with Ice. Like, madly, like Harley Quinn crazy in love with this guy. Like, he was the love of my life. I couldn't live without him, and I just felt like it was toxic, guys. My love for him was so toxic, and I honestly feel like what got me through it was just hope. You know, God and hope. Like, we was going to church at the time, and we went through marriage counseling a few times, and it was just hope that one day he would change, and that he would see my worth and my value or whatever. And it's not that Ice doesn't see my worth and value, guys. Ice is just, he's like an ice box for real. Like, he has secluded himself in that ice box, and there's moments where he's just amazing. And he'll bring me flowers and show me so much love and buy me bling.
That usually happens when she doesn't get me upset.
But
Like,
I get upset every day.
if she could last maybe like 3 days without getting me upset, maybe those stuff will happen more often. But she doesn't last 5 minutes without getting me upset.
Yeah, I honestly think, guys, it's just the stress of our day to day.
Always stress, guys.
It's just, honestly, think about it, guys. Nobody could deal with my cousins and my family members say they don't know how I do it. You know what it is to constantly on the go? Even on, and it's
I'm used to it though. I mean, I grew up in a household where we were always on the go. My father worked 3 to 4 jobs in a regular time, and it was like we were always on the go. We were working, school. We would travel to Manhattan on the train. We came back. We ate dinner. How we ate dinner? Like there was no like.
And that's why we're fat, guys, because we're always eating on the street because we never have time to cook. We never have time to eat nothing healthy. Everything is fast on the go. And it's like, at the end of the day, it's like there has to be a breaking point where there's time for each other. Because how are we supposed to work on a relationship or our family if we're always in the street? Like, I don't like that. I don't like to be in the street all the time. I would like to vegetate on home on the weekends. The whole reason why I left my job on the weekends was to be home on the weekends, not to be running errands or him working or him doing softball and the kids capoeira and all this other crazy stuff. It's just like, I would like to enjoy my life.
Like you gotta do stuff, bro. You're gonna get old and be like, oh, I wish I would have did more things. Like you just.
I lived my life and I did enough. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways,
I'm still
Shay,
young.
I hope we answered your question completely. And as far as you, like, how did you feel? How did you get past infidelities?
Honestly, when I first found out about what happened, I was done. I was like, I can't be with you. Like, I can't be with a girl who cheated. Like, I can't. Like, I couldn't pass my mind. I couldn't put it through my mind. And she actually packed up all her stuff. The house was empty. She got her family to come, and basically they emptied out the whole house. She was gone. I came home, and the house was completely empty, and I looked around. I was like, damn, it's really happening. And I was angry, and I didn't care. I was like, well, whatever. She deserved it. Like, she did what she did. And
we took the kids.
I was fine. And then I was like,
we
you know what?
Take the kids to tell them we were breaking up.
I said, let's go out for dinner and explain this to the kids, because like we said earlier, the kids is a blended family. And they all kind of like grew together, and they kind of like bonded together. So it's like, all right, now we got to explain to them that we are no longer going to be a family. And we went out for dinner, and we came back home to my house, and I got on the phone. I was like, I stopped in the parking lot, and I was like, I don't know. And I didn't tell her anything, and I just stood to myself, and I walked out the car, and I called my dad. I was like, I don't know what to do. I called my parents. I was like, I really don't know what to do. I was like, I'm hurt. I'm like really, really hurt, and I'm destroyed, and I don't know if I could move forward. Like, I could move forward. But my kids are hurt, and my kids are crying. And at first, it was seeing my son and my daughter cried like that. It was just like, I can't break their heart. I broke up my ex-wife when my daughter was around 3. And it destroyed her, and I tried to be as much as I could in her life. But it's not the same. It's not the same waking up to seeing your father every day. So it was so hard, like, to do it again. I was like, I already did it once, now I'm going to do it again. And my son was 3 at the time. So it was like, damn, I left when my daughter was 3, and now I'm going to leave my next wife when my son is 3. And it's like, damn, am I really going to do this again? And my parents came to the house, and basically, to make a long story short, you know, they kind of counseled us. My parents go to church, hard body, so they pray for us, and they asked me what I wanted to do, and I looked at my kid's face, and I said, I'm going to try to make it work.
Mind you, I hope you guys...
There's obviously more reasons why.
Because you didn't hear nothing about me. All you heard was the kids,
no,
right?
I was so upset at you. Like I said, I was so upset. I didn't care how you felt. I didn't care if you was crying. I didn't care. Like, I was so angry. I didn't care. But my son and my daughter's face, not being able to do it again. Because at the time, you know, I always saw Michaela and Amaya as my daughters. But at that time, I was having a really rough time with Michaela, and she really didn't want to accept me as her dad. Now we have a great bond, and I thank God for that. Amaya always saw me as her dad because I got her when she was really young. But I was really having a rough time with Michaela. So Michaela was chilling. She was like, all right, whatever. We go back to my grandma's house. She was fine. She wasn't stressed about it. But Grace and SJ were like really, really affected by it. And that kind of like turned me around. I was like, you know what, let me just try to give it another chance. And and with that, you know, I was able to appreciate her more and love her the way I should have loved her. You know, obviously we had a lot of issues in the beginning when we first started trying to fix this. But we got better. I mean, we still have our issues now, but we got better.
I hope we answered your question and we got a little deep there. So we're going to move on to the next one. We're getting close to the end. So the next one is SARIIBABII from Instagram. She says, I have been in a few tough relationships and I'm so skeptical of going into a new relationship now because I keep thinking about how those relationships were. What situation have you been in that you felt may have been the breaking point of your relationship, but were able to overcome it and work things out? I think the last question that we had before, Sari kind of gave you a skeptical on what it was. Sometimes you just gotta push forward, man. Like, I was in bad relationships. I was in abusive relationships before ICE. Like, I got beat. I had drug addicts as boyfriends. I had just a mess. And obviously I have 2 children out of wedlock. So that just goes to show you that nothing ever worked out for me. And when I got with ICE, I think I had that wall up. I think it was like, what's mine is mine. What's yours is yours. I do what I do. You can't tell me what to do. I'm my own boss. And it didn't work that way. Like, I had to break down every wall inside of me to make it work. And I think it took months, where it was not like my money is my money. It was what we do together is us together. You know, even though you may say sometimes like it's my money, it's our money. Like, me and Ice don't do that. We don't have joint bank accounts, but we, like, if he needs something, I'll give it to him. If I need something, he'll give it to me. Like, we don't do that to each other. And I think that when you're in a relationship or you're trying to build a relationship, you have to start brand new. You got to break down those walls. Don't completely break them down. Still have a little bit of a guard up, because some relationships, I mean, sometimes there is people out there who just want to smash and keep it pushing. You know what I mean? But
I mean, the way I see is that you it's really hard. I mean, that's something that is a hard question to answer. But I always said that every relationship happens for a reason. And you have to take each relationship that you get into as a learning experience. If it didn't work out, it was probably for a good reason. But you learn. You take those experiences that you had in that relationship, and you pay attention, and you note, and you focus on what you did and what the person did, and you try not to make the same mistakes. Mm-hmm. And when you see that person making the same mistakes that the other person in the past made, you correct them and you talk to them. It's like, listen, you know, because like I said before, communication is really important. You sit down with the person and you talk to them. Listen, you know, this is what's going on. I don't like this, and can we try to change it? If you see that the person, I mean, it's you can't sit here and try to change people. People are not to be changed. They're not to be molded. When a person wants to change, they change because they want to change. There has to be something it happens within themselves. But you talk to the person and you try to fix it. And if you see that the person is just not willing to budge and is not going to change, then you need to learn how to walk away. Sometimes just it's easier.
I think she's asking if you want to go, like she doesn't know how to go into a new relationship knowing the things that happened in her past. And I think
that makes it better. That's she's like a master at that then. Sort of say, because she's been through so much
then
already.
You know what you're looking for.
Exactly. You know what you're looking for, and you're able to pinpoint. Nah, I ain't feeling this. This is I already dealt this. I dealt with this before.
And you go into the relationship. You go into the relationship, letting them know,
with
like,
an open mind,
this is what
with an experienced mind.
This is what I'm willing to do. This is what I'm not willing to do. This is what I'm okay with, and this is what I'm not okay with. And you have to just communicate, girl. It's just not everybody's perfect, and every situation is different. And that's the best advice that I can honestly give you. I hope it works out for you.
Yeah, because you can't just close yourself up. You can't close yourself up and say,
you'll spend the rest of your life alone.
Exactly. You can't do it. You have to eventually open up to somebody.
Being in love and having a family,
and you don't want to wait.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and you don't want to wait till last minute, because what happens is that when you wait till last minute, you become desperate. When you in your desperate you just settle for whatever comes your way. You don't want that. You want to go in there aggressively and know what are you doing, and don't wait for it to happen to you, because it's just not going to work out.
All right, so we're gonna go on to the next one, and Sadi, good luck, baby girl. All right, this next question is from SIRSNUG. Question is, do y'all both think y'all's YouTube channel would be what it is now without each other?
No, it wouldn't. We are each other's opposites. We like the fire and ice kind of thing.
Fire
and ice. Well, my hair is pink still, guys.
It looks good on him, right, guys?
We are each other's opposites, and without each other, we kind of wouldn't make this happen.
Like we said, we're the couple you love to hate.
It just wouldn't work out. Like, I wouldn't even know what to do. I'd be like, hey guys, hey guys, that's it. I wouldn't have nothing to talk about. Wouldn't really have anything to kind of like, I don't know.
We're the couple like that. Everybody's always posting on our pictures and saying couple goals. People that know us say that we're goals, and
I mean, we don't even see each other as goals. Like we
we have so many flaws and so many problems. But
I think what people appreciate about us is that we're real.
And we're honest with each other.
Anybody who knows us knows we're real. There ain't nothing fake. There's nothing sugar-coated about us. If you chill with us, you're going to be like, yo, these niggas is crazy. Because we straight disrespect each other, but in a way that is respectful.
But we love each other, so it doesn't matter. Like, even if I know when he calls me bitch, like, bitch, shut up. Like, bitch this. And he's always, I don't take it personal.
You know how, like, the word nigger, everybody's like, oh my God, don't say nigger. A white person say nigger is really bad. Well, they use the word nigger and they desensitize it, and that's what we did basically with bitch. I call her bitch like that's her nickname because I desensitize it. It's not really
it doesn't make me mad at all, because at the end of the day, like I told you guys before, I know how Ice loves me. I know there's no doubt in my mind. If this man did not love me, he would have left me 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, I would have left her yesterday.
He does love me, and as long as I put my effort forward, then he puts his effort forward. We haven't perfected our relationship. It's been 7 years, but I feel like we've come a long way from the beginning of our relationship. And Ice is my best friend. We do everything together. Like, literally. We want to see a chick flick with my girls. Guess who's going to tag along and go see the chick flick with me and my girls is Ice. And that's just us. Like, we're just that couple that's always together. You never see us apart. And I love that about us. Like, I enjoy his company, and when I'm not in a bitchy mood or frustrated or always on the go,
which is all the time,
he makes me laugh. I was trying to give you a compliment.
I know, but I'm just saying it's all the time.
It's all the time because you keep adding shit to my load. How about you deactivate some of the things, like not
nigga,
play
please.
Softball? Okay.
Oh, not play softball? Really? I didn't play softball for a long time because my wrist was broken. My wrist is not broken no more.
Shut up! But the point is that I was part of that softball, and now it's not. I'm not part of shit.
Well, be part of it then.
How can I when I work Wednesdays and I have to do capoeira on Saturdays?
Oh, you're right.
All right.
You don't miss anything though. It's alright.
I like watching you play softball.
I know,
it was one of the things I enjoyed
really
for
good
years.
at it.
I know, and I enjoyed it.
You go watch it.
When? Never. Shut the fuck up. All right, moving on. All right, guys. All right, guys, this is the last question. Finally, we're sorry if we took so long and talked our ears off. If it gets too long, we'll most likely do a part 1 and part 2, and just
we might just split it up.
Just look at it like a documentary. The last question is Ty Stacks. He says, what was your first sport you was good at? He's never played any sport in his life except for that one.
True. I played baseball, which was just my first sport. I basically put a glove and a ball and a bat in my hand since I was a baby. But I don't know, it was weird. Most of my family they play sports. Just
baseball, not sports.
No, you're right. They just play baseball. Like
everybody in his family plays baseball.
But they played as baseball as a kid. Like they were in teams. I was never in a team until I got into high school. So it was more like I was just like I'm just naturally good at it. I didn't practice it all my life like the rest of my cousins did. I mean, a lot of my cousins are better than me. You
got a lot of confidence in you too, because when I first met you, you didn't have a lot of confidence in yourself. But this is because you came from a team that never wanted to use you.
Yeah, they were. I mean, everybody was beasts. They used to hit like home runs, and I was good, but I was just not as good as everybody else. And now I got it. That was maybe like 3 or 4 years ago. And now I got it so much better because I play so often.
Until you broke your wrist.
Yeah, until I broke my wrist. But
playing basketball.
Baseball was no. I was actually playing football. That's what I was gonna say. I actually love playing football, but I don't know anything about it. Like I don't know positions. I don't know how many people's in a team. I don't know none of that. Ew. I just know that I like to play it.
Oh, I just like the ball to be thrown at me and throw it back and forth. Okay.
No, I like to catch the ball and tackle people. I love tackling people. I used to tackle people when I was younger playing football. I broke somebody's ankle.
Tackle you.
No, don't tackle me. I'm gonna tackle you.
Mm-hmm.
But
let's go.
I love football and I love baseball. Cool. I play basketball too. I actually play basketball. I'm pretty good at it. But I suck at dribbling and running with the ball. I'm more of a 3-point shooter. Like you throw me the ball, I'm gonna shoot it and I'm gonna make it in.
All right, he's talking too much. He's good at baseball, guys.
I'm good at baseball, football, and basketball, guys.
No, he's better at baseball.
I'm better at baseball, but I'm good at football and I'm good at basketball.
He's better at baseball. Anyways,
bro, shut the hell up. I can shoot it from the half court.
Okay, he needs recognition. Guys, he's amazing at basketball, baseball, and football.
Yes, get your sports
But then, he doesn't even know how to play football because he doesn't know the
don't
position.
watch sports on TV. I like to play it. I don't like to watch it. I know how to throw the ball
and catch it and tackle people.
Shut up. I don't like to watch sports, guys. I like to play sports. I'm more of a player than a watcher.
My name is Deep Throat Sammy.
She's retarded, guys. Don't pay her no mind. She's delicious.
Alright, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, and I really, really, really hope you enjoyed the videos. I hope we was able to answer all of you guys' questions.
We're going to have to take less questions next week, guys, because it just was dragging. And then whatever was left over, we'll just make 2 seconds.
Yeah, we like I said earlier.
We'll always get to your questions.
Like I said earlier, we hoping, this is what we have in our mind, to have like a weekly segment of advice and questions. So if you guys give us the feedback and you ask the questions, we could do this. Without you guys, we obviously
definitely can't. And guys, please get your friends to subscribe, please.
All right, guys, so we're gonna close this out. Like I said, we're gonna try to make it a weekly thing. So definitely hit us up on the DM. You can write your advice or questions in the comments below. Whatever you guys feel more comfortable with. If you wanted it more private, if you don't want us to say your name, whatever it is.
It could be anonymous.
Yeah, whatever it is, guys, just let us know. We definitely need your feedback. And
guys, we need the subscriptions because our views are matching the subscriptions. I understand that when you go on Facebook and Instagram or Snapchat, the link just takes you directly to the video. But try to subscribe. And please, guys, share our videos. Get your friends and your Facebook friends and your coworkers, your family, your mother, everybody to subscribe. The bigger we get, the more we could produce for you guys. You know, the more feedback you give us, the better we could figure it out.
Yeah.
So thanks, guys, for watching.
Thanks, guys. I know we're gonna do it in 2 parts. So hope you guys enjoyed our video. Peace.
Deuces.